We have to assume that the Homeworld's defensive fleet must be alerted to our presence. All vessels and crews in maximum readiness. Weapons and tracking at 100% efficiency. The fleet is ready. There can be no retreat now.
Welcome to Virtual Realms, and this does not look like the Homeworld system. So they're going to throw rocks at us now? Is that what I'm seeing?
Shutting down the inhibitor field has alerted the Taiidan to our presence. We are on a collision course with a very large object. It appears to have escorts. It must be destroyed before it impacts the Mothership.
Okay, it's a very large rock. Rocket propelled. Pardon the pun. Either they're getting really desperate or they're up to something.
Strike group prepare for assault.
I'm going to direct my fleet to head in that general direction. I have fortunately concentrated the bulk of my fleet into a few large vessels that should have energy weaponry that is powerful enough to destroy even a very large mothership-sized asteroid.
Ready.
If I had concentrated the bulk of my resources into building frigates or smaller vessels, I would probably be in serious trouble right now. But I think I can blow that asteroid up before it gets relatively close. I've dealt with large asteroid swarms before in earlier missions, and big ships are definitely the way to go.
Ready.
So we should be okay as long as the enemy fleet doesn't interfere. Well, okay, that's a forlorn hope. They're going to interfere. But as long as they don't interfere in a fashion that stops me from actually engaging that rock in a timely fashion. Okay, their faster attack craft are leading the way and appear to be targeting my attack bombers. And I don't want them to get blown up needlessly, so I'm going to dock them up along with my salvage corvettes. I have a feeling that the faster ships are going to be followed by corvette-class vessels. Probably multi-gun corvettes, which would make short work of my attack bombers. So let's get those out of harm's way. And yeah, my salvage corvettes too. And just concentrate on removing the threat with my main fleet. Get my
repairs initiated.
Support craft into play, and this sounds like it's a good job for my drone frigate as well. Alright guys, come on, cooperate. Everyone dock who's supposed to dock, everybody else shoot things. Or heal things.
Moving into formation.
These are awfully small attack groups. I don't really get it. They're not attacking in mass,
Group 1.
and there's just not enough of them to be a serious threat. Well, unless I were completely unprepared.
Impact in 4 minutes.
I realize they're supposed to be more of a distraction than anything else, and keep me tied up so that I ignore the asteroid until it gets close enough to smash my mothership to bits, which I have no doubt that it is fully capable of doing. But I'm not going to let that happen. The bigger these ships become, the easier they will be for my fleet to take care of. It's the small craft that actually will tie me up for a little bit. But those are
Strike group, prepare
larger
for assault.
vessels coming in, and
Supporting friendly units.
I don't think I'm going to have any time wasted at all in taking them out. It should be fairly simple. This is just kind of odd. I'm selecting my strike craft now. I may send them into the fray
Impact
as soon
in
as the
3
multi-gun
minutes.
corvettes are dealt with. They can provide a nice little extra punch that's fairly mobile. I just didn't want to get them all blown up right off the bat.
Mothership.
Show no mercy. Roger. Moving to intercept.
Okay, my heavy cruisers and whatnot have taken care of the frigates that were out there with minimal effort. Now they should be able to concentrate fire on the asteroid itself.
Show no mercy.
Yeah, we're going to catch this in plenty of time. I don't think it'll last long against the combined firepower of all those heavy cruisers and destroyers.
Underway. Group 1 copies. Strike group attack order confirmed.
Well, what are you lagging behind
Impact
for?
in
Come on
2
now.
minutes.
2 minutes till impact. No problem. Ah, and it's already dead.
Group 3 copies.
Alright, time to mop up. That concerns me.
Attack coordinates locked in.
We are closing in on the Homeworld system, and this is the fleet that they throw at us. And this is the tactic that they use. There's got to be a reason for that. The Taiidan Empire is feared
Hyperspace
in this
module
section of the
charged
galaxy.
and
It
ready.
is the major power here.
Group 2.
Now granted, we have a lot of power too, but that was pretty underwhelming, and I don't think that that's their best effort. If I were a betting man, I would suspect that this was a delaying tactic to buy time for their homeworld to build up its defenses and put them into position. Withdraw some of those forces back from the fringe that had that massive globe of protection,
At ease.
hyperspace inhibitors that were heavily guarded. Draw some of those troops back home to meet us. Well, we'll see what happens. But I have to tell you, while I should be elated at an easy victory, I have a bad feeling about this. Well, that's it for right now. Until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.